Hey everybody, hope you're having an awesome day. Hey, so I have a real treat for you today. I'm going to make some more keto bread. This is a different recipe. It's not the egg white bread. It's a little different. It does use egg whites in it, but it's a little different. This is actually from Victoria's Keto Kitchen. So I'm going to make her bread. So I will put a link down to her page down there below. If you want the recipe and you want to go over there and get the recipe, go down to her page, go to her webpage or her channel and check it out. But I'm going to recreate it because of the fact I thought I'd recreate it. I'm going to tell you that I don't normally make that kind of stuff because it is pretty high in total carbs, but it has a lot of fiber in it. So once you take the fiber out, it really drops the net carbs way down. And I was just kind of curious. I wanted to see how it tastes. I also want to do some testing on it in another video about how it affects my blood sugar or not, and see how that whole thing works out. So if that's something you're interested in, stick around. Let's see how the bread goes. I'm going to use, I guess this is her basic recipe. And again, if she's watching it, let me know. I'm going to make it and see what we think of it. And my wife and I are going to eat it for a day or two. I'll let you know what we think about it. And we're going to also, like I said, we're going to do a blood test on it as well, because I just want to see how the fiber of my body reacts. And some people will not have a problem with the fiber, and other people will have a problem with the fiber. So I'm just kind of curious as to whether I will or not. I do eat a fair amount of almond flour in some of my recipes, so it's not uncommon for me to use it. It's pretty uncommon for me to use the oat fiber, and this is the one I'm going to use. I've used it in other recipes before, so I'm going to use that one as well. And then I'm going to use the Keto Chow egg white protein. So that's what I'm going to use for the egg white protein. And then this is this is just some xanthan gum, Redmond's xanthan gum. And then I'm going to put a little bit of salt in it as well. So basically all it is I put in the almond flour in here. And again, if you want to see how much it is or anything else, go over there and look for her perfected flour or something she calls it, the perfect keto bread. Is basically what we're making. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take some of this. This is, again, I'm going to use, this is the Costco brand almond flour we're going to use. And again, this is the oat fiber that I'm going to use. And I'm going to put that in there. Now I did sift the almond flour just because I wanted it nice and fluffy. This is the Keto Chow egg white powder. You can use the egg powder of your choice. I'm gonna throw that in there as well. Then this was the xanthan gum. Oh, this is the baking powder. So we put some baking powder in there. Now, one of our recipes uses arrowroot, and the other one she uses baking powder. I don't have arrowroot, and I'm not going to go out and buy it just for this recipe, so I'm going to use the baking powder. She does have that in some of her other recipes. And then here is, this is the xanthan gum, so I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit of salt in it. Now, she's got a couple different recipes for different types of breads. She's also taken this and used it in other ways too. So it is worth going over there and checking out. Like I said, if it doesn't bother me in my insulin levels, again, like I said, she's done it before and it didn't bother her, but I'm not her and she's not me, and everything is going to affect everybody differently. And I know, like, I think I should have, boy, I'm thinking I should have sifted this because, you know what, I'm going to go, I got this kind of all mixed together. I don't want big clumps in here, so I'm going to sift this into another bowl, just because I don't want these clumps in here. I'm going to come back after I get that done, because you don't need to sit here and watch me sift that. That was my mistake. So I should have sifted that oat fiber in here so that I didn't have any of those clumps in there. So let's come back here after I've sifted it, and then we're ready to go again. All right, so we got this all sifted up. Now she said that in one of her very first ones, that, like I said, this is kind of a basic basic one that she did. I know she's made a few others. All right, we had somebody come to the door. So basically what she said is mix all the flour and all this together, then just put in some warm water. Now this is room temperature water, so I'm not sure what you consider warm water. Should I heat it up, or room temperature water is okay? So I'm going to use room temperature, and we're going to find out. Again, if you want the ingredients, like the amount that she put in, go over to her channel again and go over there and get that recipe from her. This is quickly going to overcome my whisk. All right, let's get this going again. The whisk is outdone. It definitely looks a lot more dough-like, and I know like she does one where the bread rises and all that stuff, but I just kind of wanted to, like I said, throw the basic recipe together and have her, like I say, her perfected flour in there and try it. Like I say, I've used the oat fiber before. I've used psyllium husk before on some breads as well. So I kind of like to see the difference between this and the psyllium husk powder. And just kind of see how it goes. So I would say that's about all there is to it. Parchment paper. This is an 8.5 by 8.5 by 4 or 5 or whatever it is. We're going to put this in here. Certainly not like the egg whites, that's for sure. It's really a different texture. Alright, I think that's about it. So she said to throw this in the oven for about 50 to 60 minutes. So that's what we're going to do. I'll take these off. I am going to skewer it down the middle. We'll take a knife and put a nice line down the middle, so hopefully as it rises, just in case if it's like the white bread. Alright. Maybe it'll help it look like a real loaf of bread. Alright, we're going to throw this in the oven. I'm going to go for about 50 minutes, and we'll come back in 50 minutes and see what it looks like. Alright, it's out. It's hot. I'm going to pull it out. See what the sides look like. Get rid of the pan. The pan is hot, so one of the things I should have smoothed the top over. I guess I did it with a fork, and you can see the lines didn't come out of it, so it's definitely very dense. It's got a lot of weight to it, I'll tell you that. Alright, after this cools, we're going to slice it up and I'll give it a taste test and see what it tastes like. So interesting the way it came out. So, all right. So this looks like it's still warm, but it's cooled down enough where we can cut it. I'm gonna cut a little piece of it off. That's what it came out. This is really moist inside. And it looks okay. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna go back and look at her files and stuff again too, but this was her basic recipe, and it's okay. That's okay. Very, very dense. So I'm going to go back and have to look at it. Maybe I did something wrong, but that's okay. I actually like the egg white, or that cottage cheese egg white bread right now. That's out on all over the place. Is pretty good. I've made that already too. So this is okay. It's not. I don't know. I don't know whether it's something I'm going to make on a regular basis or not, but it may have other applications. It's not. It's just kind of very dense. So it's not like white bread. I don't know, like she makes it look like. So I'm thinking I did something wrong. So like I said, I'm going to go back and kind of look at different things and see what I did wrong. But anyway, hey, that's the video for today. It actually, I mean, it's okay. It's moist, and I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. It's like I said, it's pretty thick. I kind of expected that with almond flour, and then again, the oat fiber is very, very dense. So, you know, maybe whipping the egg white powder and then putting it in, maybe that's the way to do it, and that would give it some volume and some lightness. I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. Tell me what I did wrong. I will go over there and look at Victoria's page again. Flip through some of her YouTube stuff and see if I did something wrong, because I may have done something wrong, right? So, anyway, hey, if you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below, and then hit that little bell icon over here. I will do a separate video. I will do a taste test on these. I have a new blood glucose ketone monitor that I want to try out, and I think this would be one of the perfect things to try out on it, to see how my body reacts to that oat fiber and almond milk, right? So you guys are awesome. You guys are great. If you want to see other great content like this, go over here and check out this video over here, or go over here and click on this Alan's Awesome logo, because you guys are awesome.